Today is Monday, May 4th, 2015. As you can see here, this is the first tractor that got me going with antiques to get in my collection. This is my great-grandfather's 1936 Farmall F20, the first tractor my family has ever owned. This one is the one in one of my first videos. It was implements and the F20. And this tractor had a cracked head. Right now, as you can see, I'm working on, there's the new head. I finally got it. I got a new head after, well, let's see, it was 2000 and, let's see, I think it was 3 years ago, the head cracked on it. And it's been that long since I've been able to operate it. So I got my pile of parts and pieces. That gasket looks a little dirty. It's just a little smudged around the edges. It's a new gasket though. Now comes the final time again for me to get this sucker going. I went to Lamar's, Iowa, to pick up this cylinder head here a couple weeks ago, and I just picked it up from my gentleman at my Sturdiments at Mitchell to have, after they went through and they faced it both sides and they redid the valves, did all the valve work with it. So this old girl is ready to rock and roll. Here, let me tip it up. I don't want it falling off the blasted table. Okay. Here's the bottom side after it was redone. It's in excellent shape. When I found it, the gentleman who sold it to me wanted $100 for it. And to be honest with you, I could not get the thing loaded fast enough for $100 because this head is perfect. And I put $200 worth of labor and grinding the valves. All my exhaust valves have new seats in them. The gentleman ground them down and reseated them. So this one, and this one, and this one. And the funny thing is the exhaust and the intake valves are the same exact valves. This tractor did not have bigger or smaller valves, surprisingly enough. So as it sits there, there's the head. It's ready to go on the tractor. Hopefully plan to get the tractor going today on Friday, May 8th, 2015 here. I will be graduating from college, and my brother the next day will graduate from high school, so we need the shop for our party. And so I gotta get the old girl out of here. But I am ready to reinstall and rebuild the old F20 and put her back to her former glory. I got this tractor running with an uncle of mine who's now passed, and a cousin who is still with me. Figured out this tractor was one of the first red F20s to come off the assembly line, I'm guessing. Found a lot of red paint all over, taking things apart, and see, it was made July of '36 is when it was made. So it's seen its days, but it's it's just a regular old F20. Got the belt on it, and it actually has this fancy little piece in there. It is a 5th gear. So I have a road gear. Let's put it this way. This tractor squeals and whines driving down the road. I tell you what, it gets moving. It moves. I don't know how fast it moves, but it's kind of scary how fast it moves. But and that's not a factory seat. That's an aftermarket seat. So we're gonna get to working on it, and like I said, the seat is not factory. The gas tank is the second gas tank that's been on it. The original one rusted out, And that's not the original radiator, because the radiator, when I found the tractor, they put it away because the radiator leaked. So that's why the radiator is not original. And I went also to Lamar's, Iowa, and met a gentleman from Des Moines who brought the radiator for me a couple years ago when I got the tractor running the first time. So now here we are. We're gonna get I'm waiting for my buddy to come here, and we're gonna get the headset down and get it ready to rock and roll, so that way it'll be running. Hopefully here in a couple hours it'll be running. Right now it's, see if my phone will focus. It's just after 2, 5 after 2, or 10 after 2. Come on, phone. There it is. 11 after 2. So there's a kind of a time period to see how this works. So for now, that's it. That's what's going to go on.